jaw to relax, your neck, your shoulders, all the way down through your body, from your head down to your toes. And as you relax into this space and place, just breathe into that silence within, allowing that still small voice that is love to pour through. Know that as you journey inward, that I will mind the time. Just breathe into that silence within, allowing that still small voice that is love to pour through. Know that as you journey inward, that I will mind the time. Just breathe into that silence within, allowing that still small voice that is love to pour through. Know that as you journey inward, that I will mind the time. Just breathe into that silence within, allowing that still small voice that is love to pour through. Know that as you journey inward, that I will mind the time. Just breathe into that silence within, allowing that still small voice that is love to pour through. Know that as you journey inward, that I will mind the time. Just breathe into that silence within, allowing that still small voice that is love to pour through. Know that as you journey inward, breathing in love and breathing out love. Feel that energy pouring through the funnel of your heart. As you bring your awareness back to your breathing, to your body where it rests, to this present moment. In the space you are in. Shared with the virtual space of so many others. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Breathe today as we get ready for our celebration service. Namaste.
Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to start our celebration service as we always do. I invite you to click on the gallery view in the upper right-hand corner so we can see each other, and bring on the music.
Person next to you, say I recognize the God in you. I recognize the God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, come together, we come together, come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. Together in the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, come together, we come together, come together, we come together, come together in the name of love. We come together. Every creed and color, kinship we unite, in honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Namaste, I bow to you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me.
Yay! Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Ahava is the Hebrew word for love, and so we all come together to know and to affirm that love is indeed the answer. Yes? I know you said yes. I know you all said yes. So I'm Reverend Soni Cantrell-Smith. I'm your co-spiritual director along with Reverend Rainbow. And Reverend Rainbow is on a much needed vacation with her family. And so we all send her some love. Let's wave and send Reverend Rainbow some love, knowing that she's having a fabulous time. But hosting with me today is our own beloved Louise Talon, our practitioner here at Ahava. So yeah, send Louise some love too. If you are joining us for the very first time, know that your presence, whether you are on Zoom or whether you are in person or YouTube, wherever you are, whatever you're doing besides watching us, know that you are important, you matter to us, and you're different, and you make a difference, not only in the life of Ahava and its community members, but in the greater expansion of life. And so we have also today practitioner Kim, who is our practitioner who's doing our opening prayer. And we have Patty, who's doing, practitioner Patty, who's doing our Zoom chat. So go ahead and put in the Zoom where you are Zooming in from and your name if we don't know you. Talk to Patty. She already has it in there. And I think we have a vision. Louise, what is our vision at Ahava?
I'll also invite you to repeat after me. We are an inclusive community committed to global transformation through personal evolution. And our purpose is to wake up, step up, and make a difference. And so we have some happenings. We've got Pride coming up, and as far as we know, it's still happening. There may be some adjustments as far as capacity or mask wearing, but it is happening. September 25th, sign up now. Volunteers get a free shirt, and the new shirts are really cool, I have to say. There's a new class coming up taught by Reverend Soni and myself. It's an 8-week class. It's going to be on Zoom. It's called Practical Mysticism, and it will be on Zoom regardless of what's happening in the world, just because that way we get more people and we have to worry about travel. So it's a great class. If you have questions, you can email Reverend Soni, email me. It's a wonderful class. And sign-up links can be found on our website and in the newsletter. And then speaking of our newsletter, it's a great way to stay in touch with everything that's happening. It comes out once a week, more if we have a special announcement. And it's a great way to keep an eye on when we're opening again, what's happening with COVID, classes, all of that stuff. So check it out. And we have an affirmation this week, so I'll ask you to repeat the affirmation after me. My imagination grows my consciousness and expands my life now. Turn it back to Reverend Soni.
Great. So we've got some special music today that we're going to introduce. We've got Melissa and Z. You all remember Melissa and Z? Well, I'm excited because we're going to be playing music by them. And they are coming to us in October. So they will be with us in October, and that's going to be an exciting time. You know how much we love them. We also have Karen Mitchell, who is a musician we're going to feature as well today. And backing all of them up is our CSL Ministers band. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But we also have our own amazing musicians. So let's give some love to our own Ahava band, our music director, Joe Chinquina, who's in sunny Florida, taking care of himself and doing some massage stuff. We also have John Bittert on drums and Lauren Dechtenberg on keys. So this is the time when I invite you to open your hearts and your minds to the beauty within as we go into our opening prayer song, and Kim does our opening prayer.
In this place
knowing that one life and spirit right now and right here in this present moment, that there is only one. And I call this one perfect life joy and peace, abundance and freedom and wholeness. And I know that this is the truth of me, and this is the truth of every beloved soul in our community. And I breathe into that spirit, that joy, that peace, that love, that abundance, that freedom and wholeness. And I know it for each and every one. I know that we are blessed by the presence of each other. And I bless this time together. I bless our beloved minister, Soni, knowing that whatever she says is in perfect right timing, that whatever needs to be heard will be heard. I bless our beloved minister, Reverend Rainbow, as she rests. I bless every hand and heart that has come together to make this service possible. And I let this prayer be by saying, and so it is. Amen.
Amen. I believe Kim also has our reading today, filling in for Lauren, huh?
Those are hard shoes to fill, but I'm going to try. This is from the book Entering the Castle by Carolyn Mace. Arousing the soul has profound consequence. For one, it announces itself, and once it announces itself, it requires attention, prayer, spiritual direction. It wants to express itself through acts of compassion and service. Your soul is your connection with eternity, your intermediary between earth and heaven, between your everyday physical life and a higher reality. It is your calm eye in the hurricane of a chaotic world, yet it burns to realize its fulfillment, to communicate with God. It waits impatiently for the opportunity and avenue to unveil itself to you, your own divinity, the God within you.
All right, let's get ready for Melissa and Z. Thank you, Kim.
I was just a child when Spirit came to me. Said, girl, you have things you are meant to do, so lean on me. There have been times when I thought I wouldn't make it through, but that's when Spirit would turn my head the other way and have me sing to you that if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan, and I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can. following my dreams. I've often felt alone, but each time I was wandering, thinking I was lost, I would be shown. And now I stand here, I know I am right where I'm supposed to be, and I will hold to the truth God has given me. Now that I see that if I believe, I can. Oh, I know that if I can see it, God has a plan. And I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can.
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go. But where I landed, wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself, what you're here to do. You got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up, I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the words that were given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you if you believe.
Others may say that I am wrong. Ha! What can they know when I know that if
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go. But when I landed, wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself, what you're here to do. You got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up, I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop me. If you believe, yeah, I was raised up, I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you. If you believe, yeah, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you.
I can.
Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who says you can't have soul on Zoom? I want to talk to them. Did y'all love that or what? Was that amazing? Let's do some Zoom applause. This is how you do it. Everybody do it. There you go. That was amazing is right. And by the way, everybody in that in those squares of consciousness were ministers. It's the all minister band. So that's pretty phenomenal. Gosh, I'm so glad to be with you here this morning. So let's all just take a nice deep breath. Let's just take that that feeling, that receptivity to that music and how it just went right down into our souls. I could feel it. I just wanted to sing with them. In fact, I did, but you couldn't hear me. So we know that we come here together this morning, whether it's on YouTube or whether we show up in person, and eventually we will get back to that because we are in this together, or whether you are on Zoom, know that you are here this morning to know and understand and affirm that there is only one source, the source of all things, And this is the source that governs all. And so I know that this infinite mind is all cause and it's all power and it's truth. And the truth is that the one mind, the infinite wisdom and intelligence is available to each and every person. We know that consciousness is the seat of its operation, and that we are here this morning as spiritual beings to activate our own consciousness into that consciousness that is spirit. Each and every person here is a part of, is all of, is that amazing, beautiful mind that is the mind of God, the one mind. And the life is the action of God, of spirit. Remember that God is just a word. So put in whatever word you want, whether it be love. Love is the activation of life, because therefore you are a vital and creative center of intelligence in this life, that you are love and that you are graciousness and all of these beautiful things that we all are. And so I'm here to claim that truth for you, for me, and I invite you to claim that truth for yourself this morning, knowing that, yes, indeed, love is always the answer, and that we are a giving and receiving consciousness to the mind and the love of God. Your consciousness, my consciousness, the beautiful, amazing spiritual consciousness that we share here at Ahava together with one another. So this month, we're working with this theme called A Pause for Guidance, which invites us to pause for guidance, to rest and rejuvenate and prepare for the next leg of our journey. We welcome and invite joy and innovation, authenticity, vulnerability, and the opportunity to evolve our thinking. Reverend Rainbow and I kicked off this series by talking about a time for a tune-up. Just like you tune up your car, hopefully, we all need time for a tune-up, because if we want to grow, we must take this time for a spiritual tune-up through our spiritual practices, as well as leaning into support and guidance. The second week, I talked about joy, and it's the joy from within, and really reconnecting with that joy. The joy that your belly hurts from laughing so much, that joy that you reconnect with as a child. Those things that really make us laugh. Because why do I invite everybody to do that? Because we are the consciousness that embodies joy and experiences happiness. Happiness is that byproduct of that beautiful and amazing joy. So whatever turmoil our mind may be in at any given time, at the center of our being, remember this, that there always exists a state of perfect peace and joy, and like the calm in the eye of the storm or in the eye of the hurricane. Last week, Reverend Rainbow talked about our imagination and how to use it. Everyone has a fertile and vivid imagination. So when your inner vision fills and flows with what you perceive to be new thoughts or ideas and feelings, those little inklings that you get and those intuitions, what's happened is you have sparked your imagination. And here's the thing, all are imbued and surrounded by a presence that is continually imagining and reimagining itself as you. Your growth in consciousness, your acts of compassion, your explorations of greater love, and your adventures into the unknown. So this week, speaking of ventures into the unknown, this week our topic is GPS, G dot, P dot, S dot, or Guidance Positioning System, which I am renaming God Positioning System. So I want to start by asking everybody, how whoever's tuned in today, how many of us use a GPS system, either in our car or on our phone? And I can't hear all your answers, but I would venture to say that almost everyone. Now, you can purchase them for your car, for your boat, for your plane, and even handheld for things like hiking. So let me break this down. The GPS is a network of about 31 satellites orbiting the Earth at an altitude of 20,000 kilometers. Kilometers, excuse me, not kilometers, kilometers. The system was originally developed by the US government for military navigation, but now anyone with a GPS device, be it a sat-nav, a mobile phone, or like I said, those handheld GPS units, can receive the radio signals that the satellites broadcast. Wherever you are on the planet, there are at least 4 GPS satellites that are visible at any given time. Each one transmits information about its position and the current time at regular intervals. These signals, traveling at the speed of light, are intercepted by your GPS receiver, which calculates how far away each satellite is based on how long it took for the message to arrive. Now, once it has information on how far away at least 3 of these satellites are, your GPS receiver can pinpoint your location using a process called trilateration. I think these things are pretty cool because you can type in where it is you want to go, and it guides you both audibly and with a map. But here's the catch, my friends. It has to be plugged in. It has to be on. So think about it. Your GPS has no power if it's disconnected or if the satellites are down. Your GPS will not work. It's the same way for your spiritual GPS, your God positioning system. Unless you are connected to God, Spirit, the universe, whatever, and you are actually following your inner guidance, you're attempting to figure out life without any spiritual direction. What do I mean by that? The truth is, we must all pause for guidance in order to become more conscious of the still small voice that is providing the true guidance in our lives. And because we only hear that which we become conscious of, the law of correspondence provides us the ability to receive. But we can only receive that which we believe we can receive. It is the expansion of our consciousness that changes our experience. As Dr. Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, said, the law of correspondence works from the belief to the thing. If we believe we shall have only a little good will come into our experience. So this is where I invite everyone to practice stop. Stop. S-T-O-P. And what I mean by this is S, silence, T, time, O, oneness, and P for presence. In other words, go into the silence and take the time to be still and know that Spirit is right where you are. Be open to truly experiencing this silence and the presence within. It is the connection to the divine, to the Spirit within, that keeps us on track in our lives. And the truth is, sometimes the God positioning system also needs to recalculate the route and lead us in a new direction where we can better hear the call. But you have to ask yourself, do you trust the new direction in which you are being led? Dr. Holmes also said, there's an absolute spirit around us. It does not need our existence. It has already surrendered itself to us, but we have not yet surrendered ourselves to it. So the question becomes, are you taking the time to surrender and follow the guidance you have been given from that still small voice inside? Or does your ego command the majority of your attention? Perhaps God is an excuse. What do I mean by that? Do you use the statement, God's will for your life, as a way to avoid life, or to be right, or to serve your ego, or ignore the direction in which you are being led? Are you willing, really, are you willing to surrender and allow the divine to guide you, to use you, and to give up what that using you looks like, or how it shows up in the world? Because that is truly what being guided looks like. We get so used to being defined and directed and guided by the people and circumstances around us that we forget that spirit is right where we are. Surrendering our lives to a higher power is the seed of spirit being planted within, and grace is the fruit of that seed. And you can think about it this way. For most of us, at some time or another in our lives, we're going to feel lost. From the Christian Bible, Luke chapter 9, verse 24. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Now, science of mind teaches that we are not to literally lose our lives, but we are instead to let go or surrender the things in our lives that no longer serve us, or the things in our lives that hold us back from our divine self, from our authentic life. You know, maybe it's giving up always being right. Dang. Maybe it's giving up a codependent relationship that is causing your soul to wither. Or how about losing the fear of failure, or losing a behavior such as running every time things don't go your way or exactly the way you want them? Whatever it is, because spirit loves a void, it can be replaced and filled with grace. Losing your life means being in complete harmony with the presence of God that is operating as your life at all times. Having your GPS connected in every way. You are the only one who works against it or can disconnect it, because it's right here, right now. And that can never, ever change. Only you can push that truth away. Stop. Stop and pay attention to your own still small voice that can only be heard when we take a pause from the busyness of life and truly listen. Listen to the need to recalculate your own route in life that enhances your spiritual life. What can you do to slow down and feel the presence today? God, you see, illumines the mind and shines within it. One cannot know God by means of the mind, but one can turn the mind inward and merge with God. Sri Maharishna. So this week, I invite you to take time to stop, and make sure your GPS is on, that it's working and it's connected in every way. Be open to hearing the direction in which you are being led. I hear the still small voice expressing its love through and as me. Let's go into prayer. Knowing that right here and right now, there is only one presence. There is only one God positioning system. And so I align in, through, and as my very own GPS. And I know this source, this presence, this GPS as the source of all things, as life eternal, as the magnificent flowers that bloom in the spring, and the beautiful and amazing nature of colors when the leaves change in autumn. I know this power and this source as that which is love, is abundance, is prosperity, joy, grace, abundance, all of it, power, oneness, order, all of it. It is all simply the life that is God. And I know that this one mind is my mind now, and I know that it creates over and over and over again. And so it is from that place, tapping into and aligning myself right here and right now with my very own GPS, that I speak this word for this community, the Ahava community, declaring and knowing that the truth of spirit is the truth of each and every person within the sound of my voice, and those who will tune in later. Right here and right now, God is right where you are, right where I am, right where we all are. And so I know this power and presence as order, and I know that all is unfolding in that magnificent order, calling us to itself. I am here, living in, through, and as the power and presence of God. I know that for anyone who may be discouraged or lost or looking to find a new path or have fallen off the path that they were on, I know that for anyone who may be feeling this way, that the still small voice is calling you inward, calling us all inward in this moment. And the reconnection is available. We can plug in at any time. And so I declare and know and anchor in that we are plugged in right here and right now. That intuition is waking each soul to the magnificence of itself, the magnificence of the world in which we live, the magnificence of the opportunity to be together in this place called community. Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Regardless of whether we're in person or online, virtually, it doesn't matter. God is still right here, right now. And so I know that all is well, that our GPS is working, and that the still small voice is calling us forward to stand in the power and the presence and the one mind, taking a pause this day, each and every day, for guidance and for the love of God. So I'm so grateful to know this truth and to speak this word and to be here now. And so it is with a grateful heart that I simply release this prayer into the perfect universal law, knowing that the law always says yes. It always says yes. It always says yes. Yes. I stand in the power of yes, the place of grace, by saying shalom, hamdalela, ashe, namaste. This prayer is done. I leave it knowing it is so. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Amen.
What a beautiful talk and prayer. And now it is time for our time of conscious giving. We can still give even in this virtual world. You can, if you like to give your gift online, you can text to give at 859-209-6996. You can give on our website at ahavacenter.com. Click the Give tab. You can donate on Facebook, or you can send it by mail the old-fashioned way to Ahava Center for Spiritual Living, 168 Burt Rd, Lexington, Kentucky, 40503. So whatever way you give, please help us support our wonderful programs and support our larger community. No amount is too small or too large. If you won the lottery and want to donate 10% of your $500 million, we'll gladly take it. So I invite you, whatever you're called to give, to hold it to your heart and give it your own special blessing. And then also repeat after me. Divine love as me.
Divine love as me.
Blesses and multiplies all that I have.
Blesses and multiplies all that I have.
All that I give.
All that I give.
And all that I receive.
And all that I receive.
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava.
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava.
Knowing it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
Knowing it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
And so it is.
So it is. Shall we bring on Karen Mitchell? You're going to love this. You're going to want to dance.
My good is my God is my good. All the good there is belongs to me. My good is my God is my good. All the good I seek belongs to me. That's my truth with a capital T. It's all about living free. My good is my God. My good is my God. I have all I ever need. My good is my God. My good is my joy. My joy is my good. All the joy there is belongs to me. My good is my joy. My joy is my good. All the joy I seek belongs to me. That's my truth with a capital T. It's all about living free. My good is my God. My good is my God. I have all I ever need. My good is my God. My good is my love. My love is my good. All the love there is belongs to me. My good is my love. My love is my good. All the love I seek belongs to me. That's my truth with a capital T. It's all about living free. My good is my God. My good is my God. I have all I ever need. My good is my God. 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 La 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 la. My good is my God. 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 My good is my God.
Woohoo! My good is my God. Wow. Do you guys love that? Yeah, put some hearts up. Cool. Awesome. So, is it you, Louise?
I think it's me.
It's you.
It's me. So I just want to remind you that if you would like prayer, we have practitioners who would love to pray with you. You can put a prayer request in our website. Go to ahavacenter.com, click on the practitioner tab or the prayer tab, and it will come up. You can put in a prayer. It goes to the magic of the internet, and you'll be prayed for. You can also email any of the practitioners if you want to get a prayer from them, have a session, whatever you'd like to do. Do it. We are there for you, and we'd love to interact with you. So have an amazing week. Make it the best week of your life, because every day just gets better and better. And I'm going to invite Kim to do our benediction, and then we're going to sing out.
Better and better every day in every way. All right, Kimmy.
I invite you to repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my GPS.
Life is in my GPS.
And life is in my affairs.
And life is in my affairs.
I accept it.
I accept it.
I am it.
I am it.
I share it.
I share it.
Just the way it appears.
Just the way it appears.
And just the way it appears not.
Just the way it appears not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, dance. Let's go to gallery view so we can see each
Oh,
other.
let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in and joining us this week. Please come back next week and bring a friend. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Enjoy your week, everyone. Have a spectacular Sunday.